Your shoulders are bracing for a storm that already passed years ago. You did not notice until I just said it, but you felt it. You have rationalized the past. You have processed it, journaled it, maybe even talked about it in a room with a professional. You tell people you are fine, and you actually believe it most days. And yet, a door shuts too hard across the office, and your stomach drops. Someone uses a particular tone of voice, and your whole chest closes before you can explain why. You try to relax, but your jaw is locked tight by 2 in the afternoon, and you have no idea when it got that way. The reason you cannot just let it go is a real neurological reflex, not a character flaw. It is an invisible architecture built inside you to keep you alive. At the end of this video, I am going to tell you the exact sentence your nervous system has been waiting to hear from you. But first, you need to understand why it stopped trusting you. Here is the contradiction that lives inside you. Your timeline says you are safe now. Your logical brain agrees the threat is gone. And yet, your body feels like a tightly coiled spring. You suffer in silence because how do you explain to someone that you are exhausted from fighting a war that is already over? So you smile, you perform, you walk through the grocery store with white knuckles on a basket and nobody knows. And the cruelest part, you judge yourself for it. You tell yourself you are too dramatic, too broken. Stop. What is happening inside you is not weakness. It is your body doing exactly what it was designed to do. Your brain is playing a very specific trick on you right now. And once you see how it works, the illusion breaks. I need you to stay for this next part because the science I am about to share is not going to give you another label. It is going to make you feel, maybe for the first time, like none of this was ever your fault. Inside your brain, there are 2 structures. Think of the hippocampus as your filing system. Its job is to take every experience, label it past, and file it away. Next to it sits the amygdala, your alarm system. Its only job is to keep you alive. It just scans constantly for danger. When something painful happened to you, the filing system went offline. The experience did not get filed under past, which means your alarm system stayed switched on, waiting, scanning, because as far as it is concerned, the threat was never officially resolved. Here is the simplest, truest thing I can tell you. Your nervous system is a smoke detector that once saved your life during a real fire. But now, it goes off every time you make toast. The detector is not broken. It just cannot tell the difference between toast and fire anymore, because no one ever told it the fire was put out. There is a manual override built directly into your own body, in your eyes, in your skin, that this alarm system cannot ignore. I will show you exactly how to use it. But before that, I need to show you something, because understanding this in a science explanation is one thing. Recognizing it in yourself, alone at 3 a.m. in the dark, that is the thing that actually changes something. You are asleep. Then, nothing happens. No sound, no nightmare, but you are awake. Heart pounding, a sourceless dread sitting right below your sternum. You do the inventory. Is someone hurt? Did I forget something? Nothing. Everything is fine. And somehow, that makes it worse, because you cannot argue with an alarm that has no source. Nothing is broken. Your alarm system fires in response to patterns. 3 a.m. was not always safe for you. Stillness was not safe. And your body is faithful, exhausted, remembered. The dread without a name is not you losing your mind. It is your alarm sounding for a fire that has already been put out. Something I once read stopped me mid-sentence. You have carried the weight so long, your muscles forgot they were allowed to be soft. Healing is not the moment you put the bag down. It is the long, slow hours after, when your body learns, inch by inch, that it no longer has to hold the shape of the burden. You are not failing at healing just because your body has not snapped back yet. You are in the long, slow hours after putting the bag down. That is not stagnation. That is the actual work, and it is already happening. You cannot logic your way out of a body alarm. Your thinking brain goes partially offline during a threat response that is not a metaphor. That is the neurological sequence. The tools that work are not thoughts. They are physical signals. Here are 3 tools you can use today, completely alone. First, the peripheral Widen. This is the fastest nervous system intervention that exists. When your alarm fires, your vision pulls into a sharp tunnel, predator scanning. To reverse this, keep your head still, soften your gaze, and notice the absolute edges of your peripheral vision. Hold that soft, wide gaze for 20 seconds. Wide vision is your body's oldest biological signal for safety. You are not tricking the alarm. You are speaking its language directly. You will likely feel a sudden, involuntary deep breath. That is your brainstem receiving the signal that no predators are near. Second, the temperature shift. This has the most consistent, replicable neuroscience behind it. When you feel the spiral starting, fill your hands with ice-cold water and hold your face in it for 30 seconds. This triggers the mammalian dive reflex. Your heart rate immediately slows. Cortisol drops. You are activating a physiological switch older than conscious thought, one your alarm system cannot override. After 30 seconds, you will not be magically fine, but you will have bought your thinking brain enough time to come back online. That is exactly enough. Third, the somatic shakeoff. This will feel the strangest. It is the one I want you to trust the most. Animals in the wild physically shake their bodies after escaping a predator to discharge adrenaline. Humans freeze instead. We hold it in, go still, perform composed, and the adrenaline stays trapped in the body, unresolved, sometimes for years. When you feel that jittery, trapped energy, stand up and shake your hands, arms, and legs for 30 seconds. That wave of lightness you feel afterward is your nervous system finally completing a cycle it has been holding on to for years. Now, the thing I promised you at the beginning, the one thing your nervous system has been waiting to hear from you. It is not a technique. It is not another practice. After you use any of these tools, you say this out loud or silently. The fire is out. You kept me safe. I have got it from here. Your nervous system is not your enemy. It never was. It is an exhausted guardian that has been on duty for years without being relieved. These 3 practices are how you relieve it, and those words are how you finally tell it. It is allowed to rest. Words that have stayed with me on the hardest nights. The boat may be in the water, but the water must not be in the boat. You may live alongside your memories, but your memories do not have to steer. The past was real, but it does not have to pilot the ship anymore. If you are watching this, and you are the kind of tired that lives deep in your chest, hear this. You are a human being. whose body wrote a file in survival mode, trying to protect you with everything it had. Every locked jaw, every shallow breath that was not weakness, that was an exhausted guardian doing its job. Thank it. It kept you here. Now slowly, gently, one practice at a time, it can finally learn to rest. Next week, if you have ever felt your chest close during a panic attack and had absolutely no idea what was actually happening inside your body, what happens in your brain during a panic attack and what you learn might be the exact thing that stops your next spiral before it even starts. If this video named something you have been carrying, subscribe and come back. Bring someone who needs it. We'll be here every week for whoever needs it.